Hi guys, welcome to another daily video. In today's video I will be focusing on card play and counting the tricks and when to duck, when not to. So this should be more like intermediate level, but since I played it on the top division of the teams and still some people were not able to do that, then I think it's also for advanced and maybe even for experts. Okay, so let's have a look on the board. So we are dealt with 5, 4, 3, 1, so semi-balanced distribution and 12 high cards. We have 2, 4, 5, 6 theoretical losers, so our hand is not entirely minimum, but only if we found a spade fit. So we open one spade and we'll see what happens. Okay, partner responds to hearts, which is actually terrible for ourselves. So now, because we don't have a fit, we need to count our high cards because it seems we're going into no trumps. So the best rebid in here is 2 spades to show a minimum hand, because if we bid 3 clubs, that would already show extras, and partner might drive us to a slam, which we definitely don't want. So 2 spades is a waiting bid. Partner can be 2 no trumps or 3 in a minor to show a preference, or just simply jump to 3 no. 3 diamonds is describing the hand, so hopefully 5 hearts and 3 or 4 diamonds based on what partner has in clubs. And because we have a stopper, we're kind of forced to bid to 3 no trumps because of the club king. So the bidding is kind of straightforward, and I guess that everybody in this board should be in 3 no trumps. Okay, we got a club lead and partner is having 15 high cards, but that's actually not helping us in realizing if the contract is good or bad, right? Bridge is about tricks, because 27 high cards tells us that we should make it, but if we don't have 9 tricks, it's not enough. So the first thing in no trumps, count your sure winners. So we have 3 in spades, 3 in hearts, and 1 in diamonds. That's 7. So we need to establish 2 more tricks. Seems kind of easy. So one of them should be a club trick, and the second one we can establish in spades, hearts, or diamonds. Spades seems to be the best suit because we have 7 of them and 3 top cards. So if they split 3-3, we get 2 extra tricks, and if they split 4-2, we get 1 extra trick. The point is that before we establish our 9th trick, we cannot lose 5. If we have a doubleton queen opposite 4th king, this is kind of a no-brainer, because the queen wins the trick either right now or never. So we try to win, and the queen is covered with the ace. From the lead we know that the 2 is from the 4 card, so suddenly opponents might get 3 tricks in clubs. East is returning a diamond, and this is very tricky, because very often it is that we should duck with the 3rd ace to break the communication. But guys, let's think. So if we lose a diamond, and if they switch back to clubs and we lose 3 clubs, that's already 4 tricks. So then we cannot afford to lose the spade trick. So that means we have to win the diamond immediately. And because we have 7 of them, opponents might win 1 spade, 1 club, and 3 diamonds, but then they really have to split bad with king, queen, jack, actually even 9 with east, and doubleton in west. Also, if this is the actual split in the diamonds, then west has to have the 4 spades. So it's much more probable that we win the diamond with an ace, because diamonds might split 5-1, and if west gets to the trick, then he doesn't have an entry to partner's diamonds. If east gets to the trick, the 10 of diamonds is still a stopper. And once we got into the trick, we need to start working on our 9th trick. See that we are really lack of communication, because the singleton opposite ace king queen we cannot cash the hearts first because that will establish opponent's trick, and we cannot do anything else because we have the only entry to the south hand, the king of clubs. So we just try and really hurry establishing the extra spade trick, making sure that we keep all 3 diamonds on the dummy as a stopper in diamonds, and we need the 1 club as an entry to our king of clubs. So on our spades we have to discard 2 hearts, and see that the spades break for 2, so we actually lose the spade, but right now opponents doesn't have anything to harm us and we can collect our 9 tricks. So see that relatively simple 9 top tricks changes into a fight for who will be faster in establishing the extra. And for the rest we have to lose that, so claiming 9 tricks and making the contract just made. See that in here I won 4 imps, and actually most of the people played 3 no trumps just like that, or maybe a little bit differently when they got the club switch. But if we have a look, then 78, 80, 90 players actually managed to win down. One actually even overbid to 4 no trumps, because I guess he bid the 3 clubs and show extra, and that's actually what can happen to you if you don't show the proper count. So hope you guys that from the next time you will count your winners first and then try to work on the side suit where you need to establish the extra trick as soon as possible. So make sure you make your contracts, stay safe, and see you tomorrow.